Well, lady I talked to last night, I mean, really super lady. But she's not... She doesn't quite see God as person. I think more divine being. I'm a bit more person-related than that. But anyway, she does her best, and she's a very spiritual soul, older lady, on her own in life. Has lived, same as most of us. And is well motivated, wants to bless and rescue. Lovely, isn't it, when you come across people like that? Such a joy to know. Such a blessing to know. Anyway, I'd held forth at some point about having 3 wives, which so often sort of stuns people and fascinates people. And she says, so 3 times you've lost them. You know, the universe, as she talks about it, not so much God, you see. I'm always cautious when they say the universe. I worry they don't know God. I'm sure they don't know God as I do, of course, but then you can't expect everybody to know God the way you know God, can you? I mean, they just don't. But anyway, she says the universe is trying to tell you something, Marshall. I mean, that's basically what she's saying, in as many words, you know what I mean? And I think she meant, and very earnestly, you misunderstand something about love. I think she's saying it's not really quite what you think. Now, this can be a remark from a blind person who doesn't know love themselves. In other words, they're projecting precisely their own problem. And I am, as strongly as you see, aware of the fact that she refers more to what the universe is doing rather than the will and the person of you, Heavenly Dad. So I went to sleep last night saying, look, you're going to teach me, Lord, aren't you? Not quite that. I said, teach me, Lord. What do I misunderstand by love? What have I got wrong? Teach me in sleep, could you? And let me remember your answer in the morning. And you might not be surprised, sadly, to know that I didn't wake to find I could remember anything of a dream that specifically helped in this regard. So I've come to him in terms of delivering to you the last recording, the love of God, whatever it was called. Anyway, the last recording to this one just before it. I don't think, I mean, dare I say, and hope it's not reckless, that I have got it wrong. I do know what the love of God is, which is why I feel the great consolation of being in his embrace. See, when you worship for a while, he brings you into loving him. He draws near, you see, because he knows your heart's longing for him, even though you don't understand. You're just a kiddie. But kiddies are incredibly, I was going to say, well, they're incredibly valued by us, aren't they? We're drawn to their innocence, their lack of ability, their longing, and their potential. We find in them a purity that are in the eyes of the beholder and depends on their goodness. In this case, we depend utterly, don't we, on the goodness of our lovely Heavenly Dad. For all that we are, all that we have, and all that we will be. May gratitude overwhelm us in His embrace, in the joy and the love of Him. May we be filled with His goodness and appreciation of such. I don't think I got it wrong. I do agree 3 wives left me. One, my current ex, if you like, is being horrible to me. I said to a chap today waiting at school for my little girl, whom mother had already taken home without me really realising. I said something like, there are books on marriage breakup, but I've got a ex breakup. My ex doesn't cooperate with me. She has fits of violent anger still. And yet I do everything in my power and purpose to be kindness to her. And it's received. Well, she's venomous in response. I don't mean I blame her. I hope I don't mean that I see her as possessed by some demonic force. But it's certainly at times as if she were, and far too often. I don't mean that it gets to me because I'm in my Heavenly Dad's embrace. I feel in my heart, I know Him, and I can rely on Him. I know enough for that. Thank God. But I do so want her to be, well, I would like her to love me again. And nothing could be further from the appearance of the present. And for much of the last N years. Could be 7 or 8 years now, I don't know. Too many. I mean, in worldly terms, it's a forlorn hope. It's just absurd. But my experience and understanding is that God can do anything. He's God. But He knows exactly how to bring her, and is doing so. It may take a long time, much longer than I like to dwell upon. much, much, much longer. Perhaps like the Eastern view, it could take 1,000 incarnations. I hope to goodness it's not. I would just love her to be blessed again by the realization of your love, Dad. And my heart says that that's exactly what you want too. So I trust you for it. I return to the love of you, Lord, not to the battle of changing my wife. Love you, Dad. Love you. So love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.